Hello, my name is Emma and welcome back to I Love My Follower Count. Well, last time, it's been pretty, smooth sailing so far, pretty chill. There's been nothing like super amazing going on in the last one. I also don't know when this one's gonna upload, because I don't know if I want to upload this one more than twice a week, or I'll just do it like once a week still. We'll see how that goes. So, last time, cat delivery man scared us, and that's all I remember. Even though I literally played this yesterday. But it is what it is! Let's go! Also, I think people were mean to me online. Week 9. Remember, there's 42 weeks, so this will be a while. Furries, the follow-up. Oh yeah, we learned what a furry is. Still intrigued, you end up doing more research about furries. Ooh la la. It sours your mood to learn that cats are not even the most popular species among them. Even dogs rate higher. Isn't it like... Whoa. I mean, the one I see most often is wolves, so I feel like it's wolves? Speaking about dogs. Ugh, that guy. Something up? I might need to focus more on my divine skills. I just remembered a unpleasant former acquaintance. Oh? My connection to the arcane. I met your acquaintance about whom you speak with such disdain. Death. Please don't threaten me. I mean, Death, the god of death. Death. Not a fan? He's very annoying. Ugh. Ugh, imagine being Death. Disgusting. Speaking about death, I must have found the right spot. Suddenly a man appears. Or a woman. Or neither. Actually, probably neither. It looks like a goat. Who are you? Didn't anyone teach you how to knock?
Greetings, fellow seekers of a life beyond a life. I am Podrick the Dreaded, an Archlick of the third of the 7 forbidden circles.
So, which circle taught you not to knock? Well, it's probably a prospective follower, but thinking about death made you really annoyed. But like, if they're an arch big thing, doesn't that mean they're associated with death? So, are you saying you're defecting from death and coming to me? Just proves I'm better. Certainly a lich.
Word has reached me that there resides a master of death, the one who can raise the deceased beyond simple animated corpses while also retaining their intelligence and most of their habits. Yes, I did look at that cat that you raised.
Most of them?
I've been told zombies of their masters sometimes get new habits, such as going to bed before midnight, brushing their teeth twice a day, and even drinking 8 glasses of water.
Better than me. I basically drink like 3 glasses of water.
I personally find this pointless, but they gain even more illusion of performance.
I see.
So I've come to beg their master to teach me his ways.
Oh, okay. You're saying that you want me to become your master? I see. Finally, someone understands my genius.
Oh, immortal master, is this truly your work? You could reach for the stars with your unparalleled skill. Imagine how mighty your arms could be. Arms? No. Your armies. Whole kingdoms will be conquered, nations ruled.
I don't like where this is heading. Actually, I kinda do. I'd like to see stuff happen. No. Let the goat speak.
Please, oh immortal master, if I could have even a tiny bit of your wisdom.
First of all, I'm a god, and you will address me as your lord.
So you've reached the power to rival gods?
No, I'm literally a god, a deity.
But I have worshipped death for centuries. Is this your new employ, my lord?
Great, a dead Frenchman to embarrass the living. Oh, Theodore is right. This is just great. I am not death, that's the whole point. I am the ruler of power, even death cannot comprehend. My name is Atejabeltetipte, the god of the undead and the void. What happened to Agwite? Shh, just enjoy it. I need to bask in my glory. Now, will you abandon death and his teachings and worship me for eternity and beyond?
Yes, I'll offer you my thoughts and prayers if only you bless me with some of your wisdom of the great Ampa Asafaba Asamamhamana.
You shake your head in mock disappointment. Can't believe my followers can't even pronounce my name.
I'm so sorry, my lord. Please help me with this one.
Nah. No.
But why, oh lord?
You're not devoted. You just abandoned one god for another. My church has no place for the feeble-minded and weak-willed.
I understand. I'll pray for you every night for 100 years. Would I have a chance then?
Maybe. But only if you pray for every single night for 100 years. If you don't do that, I can't accept you.
Thank you, oh lord. I will not disappoint.
And there he goes. I thought you wanted new followers, and they seemed pretty enthusiastic. Was there another reason for rejecting them? They were associated with death, and also, I don't want to do that voice anymore. I made a bad decision. I regret it. I regret it. They smelled gross, and I didn't like it. Do you think death will welcome them back? Well, please don't mention that guy again. I've had enough of him for today. Okay, weekday routine. Ooh, the Divine Order and the Abyss? Fuck, I want both. All set. You focus and try to feel what exactly being a human realm deity means.
I will laser around.
You found another soft surface. It has even bigger pillows. Amazing. Week 10, Online Miracles. Hello. Oh, I almost did the lich voice. Hello, chat. Ready for some miracles? Today I'm going to read your minds live. No one's watching your stream yet. So a whole hour later, you get a comment. Yes, it's not a scam, and I'm not stalking you. After all, your whole profile is boring and full of misattributed quotes about misery, suffering, and weapons, and no mentions whatsoever of your favorite little colorful pony friend's Sunday morning cartoon, My Little Pony? My Little Pony? I know colorful pony friends, My Little Pony. I mean, I've never watched it on Sunday, but I did watch it on YouTube. Although, personally, I find it a much more fun thing to write long-ass rants about. No, I'm not a hacker. I'm a god. Hey, fuck you too! Philosophy. Your lordship, are you busy? Not particularly, no. Ooh, a shiny new mortal. Theodore sighs. You observe the young man accompanying him. Is he still a teenager or already an adult? Sometimes it's hard to tell. We gotta, give me your ID, man. I gotta check your age. Yes, that's my student. I've had the misfortune of mentioning you once, and he's been constantly annoying me about you ever since. Student? Student in college? Student in high school? Well, you should have brought him here earlier then. I have nothing if not benevolent. Demonstratingly annoyed student. He's not even a real god, prof. Please do not insult my deity like that. How would you like me to insult him then? I'm sorry. Can I eat your annoying child? Please don't. I'm right here. Okay. No eating annoying children. I don't even want to eat babies, so. And what makes you think I'm not a real god, child? You don't even have a temple. You live on my teacher's couch. So this is what bothers him? You find yourself unable to remain offended. Some deities live in caves or woods or even caverns. What's your problem? Actually, fair point. But your supposed powers actually make no sense. What can you even do as a god of, nothing? It's a joke, right? Nothing. And then he made everything into nothing. Oh no! The lights flicker and crawl away from you as you infuse the word with your power. Ah. Do you believe in me now? You turned off the lights. If I'm being honest, that's not as impressive. That's even worse! Excuse me? What about our free will? Don't your miracles undermine our worth as a species? Are we here to talk philosophy, or are we here to grant wishes, okay? Get out, or tell me. Instead of living on our own volition, we are bound to your whims, and if something goes awry, it only takes a timely sacrifice to the right divinity to magically undo it? It's even kind of amusing. How about resisting temptation to magically solve your problems then? Also, don't confuse me for a vending machine. I can always refuse your shitty sacrifice, not like you had any anyway. On a whim? No, of my own free will. And what if don't? You haven't let me finish! Yeah, no, I don't want to hear you anymore. Get this child out of here! He's not going to be devoted to me. I don't need him. The thing is, the afterlife is real. Divine mortality is real. It doesn't impose on your free will, though. You can choose not to believe in deities, refuse their blessings, reject their punishments, embrace nihilism, and fade into nothingness. Aren't you the god of nothingness, though? Aren't you making a bad faith argument, though? 5 minutes ago, you were questioning the validity of my divinity, although... No, I'm not the god of nothingness. I am the god of the void, you fucking fool. And what is the void? Do you like chocolate eggs? My little brother does. Cool, so, the void is where the plastic toys of those chocolate eggs go. The moment after they're packed and before their capsule is opened. Those are banned in the US, aren't they? So, hey prof. Yes? You're worshipping, Slavov Zizek, aren't you? Get out. Oh, come on, Professor. Maybe we could convert his young lost soul. Theodore groans. I mean, I would too. That child was annoying. Not you, too. Weekday routine? Oh, God. The Abyss. Okay, art and culture. The Abyss. We are the god of the void. The Abyss is close to the void. Weekend activities? Talk to Theodore. Care for a movie? Yes, man. Okay, philosophy follow-up. So you're coming back, huh? So you're not afraid of summoning Eldritch horrors to this world, enjoy a beer or two, and are apparently a professor. What do you do? I teach. Yeah, that's what I assumed. You're a professor. Duh. Fair. Okay, I teach philosophy. Let me guess, am I the topic of your PhD? Good guess, but no, I already have a PhD. Anyways, yeah, I go to a place, bore kids to death with my impeccable speaking skills, and then leave. Once in a while, I have to produce a boring derivative article on some old as fuck text that everyone and their... God, I am not cultured enough for anything at all. I'm not even old cultured or young cultured. I know this, I've seen this name, I just don't know how to pronounce it. So we're gonna skip it! You know, we're the god of the void. Why would we need to pronounce things that we don't know? We'll just move on. Obsessed Mother has already overanalyzed. Truly, a life one can only dream of. I'm not really sure whether that's a good thing or not. You know, it's funny. What exactly? You're supposed to be an eldritch horror. A mind unreachable and fundamentally inhumane. Kinda like that, yeah. But yet, the first thing you wanted to know about me was my occupation. As if we truly are defined by our labor. You know, I'm neither, omnipotent nor omniscient, right? I'm not your capital G god that judges your objective worth. Only your subjective matter. Or your subjective worth matters to me. Yeah, but I have another theory. Wouldn't share right now, though. I need to sleep on it. Also, I didn't ask for your occupation to judge your character. I've been, living with you for a while now. I asked because your student kid made me think. I apologize again for whatever you said. He's an edgy one. Yeah. Actually, those are probably the easiest to convert, though. I've heard about his usual professors when he walked into the databases and relative algebra class and screamed something about the blockchain being the only true future and was escorted out. Yep. The stupidest part is that the blockchain has nothing to do with database structures. No, it's not about that. He said I'm not a real god because I don't have a temple, so I decided that we need to erect a temple in my name. Of course, you would be promoted to head priest. And how are we paying for your temple, my lord? I'll think about the specifics later. If we can construct zombies, what if we make a living temple out of dead people? Out of dead people, because we are the god of the undead. And so it'll just be like a self-defense mechanism. If someone bad comes in, the temple itself can defend itself. To do that, you gotta sink into the abyss. And also, we're taking some slow navigation. Post on social media. They might not be real followers, but they're still yours. Yeah, bots are people, I guess. Spam emails, okay. Dear Sir, I've been requested by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company to contact you for assistance in resolving a matter. Why are you reading spam emails? Why are you reading my spam emails? Was just, passing by. Saw the Nigerian prince copy pasta, but really, why? Because they're kind of funny, man. They're kind of funny. Gotcha. Do you maybe want to pick up a hobby or two? Nah, naps are my hobby. Anyways, you might be wise and experienced and live a joyless life, but this is my first time seeing the Nigerian prince thing. Don't ruin it for me. Okay, no ruining spam emails for my deity, got it. Temple research. You sit down and think about your future temple. What do you want from it? What have other gods, goddesses, and horrors unimaginable done for their places of power? Maybe you need to ask around. Ask who? Oh, I guess up there. I guess. Ah, the skies and the ruins, the closest this realm has to eternity, heavens. The place where most gods spend their time. Ah, what a hack. Ahoy, bucko! Are you talking to me? You betcha. In the same boat with you here, me not well respected here. Have been told me too young and fake for the proper kind anyway, eh? I've been trying to get kinda accepted here for what, 20-something human years, but to no avail. First time seeing another non-member though. You open to collaborate? Ah, you hope you're wrong about this. If I may inquire. Yeah? Are you the flying spaghetti monster? Hey, that's me! And why do you speak that way? You're incredibly modern and most of your followers have received some sort of tertiary education. Dude, because the good old new me is the god of pirates, beer, fun, and lightly sneering at all the other religions, for they have huge sticks up their ass that I do not approve of. It's a satirical performance. Also, the main reason I'm still only one spaghetti-o in the gates here. Now you've lost me. Yep, you've lost me too. It totally makes sense. Trust me, kids these days can never understand them. Can't believe them. Yeah, it doesn't. You might be a trickster archetype, the divine gesture or something, but you're firmly a human realm god, a god from thought, aren't you? So if Loki, Hermes, and that one, what's his name, patron of specifically male prostitutes, qualify, then so should you. By the way, what does your temple look like? I'm shopping around for ideas. Window shopping, really. Half sunk ship, half school library, all pub. My follower demographic is very distinct, however, you're still wrong. What? Tricksters that they may be, Loki and Hermes are undisputed gods. No one questions their legitimacy. But when it comes to myself, my followers don't even believe in me. And simply going atheisto is not ironic enough for them, so they kind of believe in me, but also don't at the same time. Smug atheist. Unwanted advice incoming, dude. Don't let them Schrodinger worship you. They're either in or they're out. Good thing I denied that other death-lich dude. Truly, the wisdom of your dough knows no limits. Anyways, you said you're too young and fake? Well, I am definitely real and have outlived many a human. So what keeps you outside the gates then? You survey the crimson skies. It's kind of gross here. Maybe because I am a real monster, that's why, unlike you. The Pantheon and its members will be there tomorrow after all. It might be a good idea to pay it more attention. In Lost Struggles follow-up! Behold my greatness, mortal! Oh, it's you again. Ready to convert to embrace my church and its teachings? Hi. That's not an answer. Anyway, did the knowledge I bestowed upon you help? Kind of. Is your friend home? I'll have you know I got promoted to head priest of this humble church. Isn't being a friend more important? Depends. Determining oneself through his own labor is capitalist, not to mention ableist. But determining oneself through others is even more so pathetic, even in this economy. So, what can I offer that my god cannot? Yeah, about this. I have to apologize. Pardon? You were right. It was about us being gay. Bonding using divine knowledge definitely helped, but even though now they don't hate me, they still disapprove of our relationship. And you still care because I love her. Cute. Well, I can make them forget about their scorn towards same-sex attraction if you manage to bring them here. No, I don't think you will, with all due respect, my lord. And I was just about to get offended. Okay, why do you think that? Their religious beliefs say that being gay is a grave sin, and I've heard that contradicting divine influences can end in disaster. They're not the nicest people, but I don't want them to suffer from that, you know? Alright, you have a point. So what will you ask from your god? In fact, any other divine authority can be safely overridden by a stronger deity's authority. But you're not even officially recognized by the Pantheon. You probably don't stand a chance. Right. Divine convictions can't be overridden using force, but can be challenged by people holding them. So I thought that maybe, and I deeply apologize for my sheer audacity beforehand. Oh, damn, it's so improper. Stop mumbling and get to the point. You came here with a specific proposal in mind, so spit it out. With all due respect, my lord, could you pretend to be gay? Excuse me, what? What? Why, I wonder? Well, you didn't dismiss me when I first came, so I thought that maybe I wasn't bothered, and I am still not. To be honest, I do think language separates your kind from each other more than gender. Can I ask what you mean? Well, our guest here speaks English, and so does her girlfriend's father. If I showed both of them a picture of a toy soldier, they'd instantly recognize it by name. In that case, their minds are more closely linked than that of her and the girl living above us. Wait. Am I comprehending this? What am I comprehending? Oh, okay, I see. So there's like an upstairs neighbor. Okay. In that sense, their minds are more closely linked than that of her and the girl living above us. She's Chinese, by the way, a first-generation immigrant. For her, the toy has no significance whatsoever. Gotcha. You understood that? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he is a philosophy PhD-er. Could you please explain that for the layperson in the audience? It's your stupid G.I. Joes. Even if you were never a fan, you probably grew up surrounded by them, so whenever you see one, you remember your childhood. Like a boy next door would obsess over them and offer to mow the lawn over summer vacation just to get their hands on one. Kids in your pre-K class would argue all over about having the coolest one, right? For me, it was more like a Beyblade or Yu-Gi-Oh, but sure. Right. Well, your mind is full of those little G.I. Joes. But they're just toys? I grew up in a place where we had neither pre-K nor a weird obsession with mowing the lawn. Most of us used public transport, and high school kids weren't allowed to drive. Honestly, when I learned that people paid for cooking classes, I thought that meant something advanced, like culinary school. Not that fully grown adults still struggle to make simple french fries. Shut your mouth, Theodore! I'm trying my best! Why are you so mad at food? Because he's lying. French fries aren't considered to be an easy recipe for home cooking. Are you reading my mind? No. How did you know then? Well, you summoned me, you mentioned you were French, and that you were sorry for being one. Naturally, as one of the first search terms I entered, and I was confused for a good few minutes, I asked myself, why would my first follower claim to be sliced and deep-fried until golden root vegetable? Did you want to maybe try some French fries? Why, you offering me a taste of your soul? I'm not a potato. I'm teasing. Cute. She shifts them, you can tell. What was that? Oh, right, your request, which is? You pretending to be gay. And this should help. How? They'll see that real God supports same-sex relationships, but like, the thing is, they would also see that a eldritch being supports same-sex relationships. Wouldn't that be counterintuitive? Why can't you just mention Apollo then? His tragic bisexual endeavors are well known enough. And how often does Apollo bless us with his presence? We already tried this approach and it didn't do any good. Knowing something and seeing something with their own two eyes are something very different. And how would they, seeing stuff? Well, can you publicly go on a date with another man, please? Let me guess, you also want me to appear human, yes? I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to determine your gender because you're basically two cats in a suit. I'm one cat! I'm one cat in one suit, okay? One cat. Okay, if I do this, and you and your girlfriend will recognize me as your one and only deity of worship. You'll send me your offerings and you will promote me amongst your people. Sure. And whom shall my god date? Well, there's only one man here, ain't there? You, of course. Pardon? You are friends. We are roommates. I'm his priest. Yes, you told me you found your new priesthood to be of more importance than friendship, but neither of you denied your friendship, and you live together, and you bicker like an old married couple, and you are roommates indeed. You're smarter than you look. I am in the middle of a war after all. Okay, your lordship, do you think publicly dating a mortal will make me more approachable and humane in the eyes of the general public? Maybe. But I don't mind. Please, dress nicely for our date. Are you going to dress nicely? I'm always dressed nicely! Look at my suit! Look at how good I look! I look amazing. Of course. I'm going to wear human skin after all. That's not how you should be phrasing that. That's so scary. Calm down, my man. Okay. We want the parents on our side. Compassion. We also want the parents on our side. Insight. Okay, socialize with other gods. We're looking for that temple of ours. The heaven smells like dogs and gods. Deathman is probably here. Not today, you decide. Time to leave. Week 13. Pretend day. Well, you weren't kidding about dressing nicely. Although I must ask, it's not literally someone else's skin, right? I did not skin anyone and wear their skin as a pillowcase. What? What do you mean by wear their skin as a pillow? Words are not processing in my mind right now. But like, we're full-fledged cat boy now, I guess. We're not cat with the boy being second. We're now boy with the cat being second, so I guess that works. The wind caresses your weirdly naked and oddly singular face. You feel quite serious and solemn. No, I mean, you didn't borrow someone else's facial appearance? No, not really, no. This face is as much as mine as my last two. I've gathered enough knowledge on the human soul to make mine in my own image. It too reflects who I am, a suave god of a cat. Alright. Well, it's a wacky fanfiction trope. Acknowledging it doesn't change the fact, though. You seem pretty upset about dating me, you know? I could get offended. No, it's not that. Do you know what fanfiction is? Fun fraction! Haha, what's that? Stories based on pre-existing stories. Take someone else's playground and use it to your heart's content. Ship as many people as you want. No one will ever know. Ah. So, every human secretly wants to be like me. Why? You too want to take someone else's realm and fuck with it, non? I only have the most academic of interest at heart. You know, the default position in today's society is that fanfiction is trashy and immature and kind of lame for both the creators and readers too. But like, sometimes it got those good moments. But that's just stupid. Okay? Those people don't care about artistic theory. They just want to hate on something, and if you really apply the theory where the I hate teenage girls bias and the existence of fanfiction is amazing. Like, come on, at its core, fanfiction is just a very postmodern thing, with the intentional derivativeness, spontaneous pluralism, and unapologetic rejection of the idea of a grand and universal meaning. Isn't it cool? I thought you didn't enjoy being in a fanfiction trope as of right now. It feels pretty surreal, so I feel obligated to invoke meta-awareness. Then I realized that metafiction is still fiction. If you truly are a character in a story, there is no way for you to challenge the fact. Sorry, I'm blabbering. Do you want to hold hands, by the way? You're supposed to blush over it. Oh, Kyaa! Sorry. Kyaa! Kyaa, we're gonna hold hands. Oh my god! Can I refuse? I suppose, but we're on a date and under surveillance. Fair enough. You offer Theodore your hand. I guess they're not paws anymore. Oh, that's cute. The little like, what is it? The little tentative hand holding is cute. It's not like fully fisted, fully grasping, but it's like very dainty. That's pretty cute. Human fingers are surprisingly flexible and intertwine naturally. Monkeys with their stupid monkey bodies and lizard brains. Okay, so next step. We need to take a leisurely walk around and enjoy our time together. I always enjoyed time with you, Theodore. Publicly, the more affectionate we are, the better. You probably walk for a few blocks. How does one feel affection? You can read our minds, can't you tell? I can tell that it's there. I don't really understand where it begins, though. One moment, there's nothing, and then it suddenly exists. I have read stories too, but even the most praised authors don't provide an answer. With other emotions, it's more formulaic, I think. You can pinpoint most of them to a singular, cathartic event. If someone ever wrongs you, you feel hatred. If someone does something nice to you, you feel gratitude. And of course, human connection to the void is born out of loss. Normally, you humans don't recognize you treasure something until you've lost it, because your minds are not equipped to deal with nothingness. So, what makes you sometimes aware of love? Theodore suddenly stops and looks at you. You're talking to a philosophy major. Major? PhDer. Professor, actually. So, bless my heart, bless my reading skills. Please do not give me the most long-winded introduction to love I've ever seen. Friend of mine once asked the same thing, and I had answered that love is when you notice the small and insignificant things about another person, and those trivial things feel special. But that's not your point of reference. I guess you can interpret love as treasuring someone or something so much that you fear losing them before it actually happens. A lot of people say love is both pleasure and pain. Thus it's a mourning something you've not lost yet, suffering from the very fact of the finiteness. How can you tell this about myself? Observation mostly. I do live with you. The hand in your... That's so cute. The hand in yours feels warm and soft. We've been circling this district for hours now. Take me somewhere else. Do you have a specific location in mind? As a matter of fact, I do. Could you show me your favorite place around town? Weekday routine. So, we just went on a date. I really like my art and culture one. We're trying to get a temple, so we should do the Divine Order. The fabric of reality also tries really hard to accommodate your powers and what you conceptually mean. Socialize with other gods. Shouldn't you be my subordinate? A barely clothed goddess asks you. Like the goddess of love, surrounded by flower petals, and are those swords? You inquire about the swords. She tells you not to dig into her shameful past. I kinda wanna know. She kinda seems like a girl boss. Not having much to do, you decide to meditate and connect to the abyss. See what others of your kin have to say. The abyss sends you a message. The message is lol, kitty. You swear to yourself that there's not a single living you swear to yourself that not a single living soul can learn. Ooh, we're making a website now. I've decided that! I need a website for my church! What? No show of enthusiasm? It's a lovely idea, but in this economy, do you know how much a software engineer costs? I miss my scholarship days. I was paid a shitload just to attend classes and I lived like a king. Now I live like a moderately wealthy janitor. Fine. You need me to figure out how to make imaginary numbers one day. Kitty, become human. Curious about the aftermath, you check the news. It's only proper for a beginning god to monitor his publicity. Or so you think. 10 days you didn't know were queer. Number 1. This fucking god right here. How dare these mortals put your name at number 9? You hiss in displeasure. I should be the number 1. I am the most queer out of all of you. What's irritated your lordship today? I'm pretty sure I heard someone trying to learn heavy metal vocal techniques, so I wanted to check in with you. You show him the article. Don't worry, a lot of the queer teenagers have already decided they want to stan you and be kitty-kinnies! Here, they actually made a quiz based on this piece. Which queer god or goddess are you? Exactly. Whomst did you get? Ashamed to tell, but Apollo. Apparently thinking about the Roman Empire often makes one qualify. Oh no, not another Roman Empire! Is he originally Greek? Yeah, but the Romans didn't have their own alternative, so they imported Apollo as is. Damn, his love life was a disaster though. You click on the test. It asks you pointless questions about which song out of the repertoire of musicians you've never heard of is your favorite. I'm literally me. I listen to none of these people. You hiss again. Stupid test. Yes, this sound. Pretty unsettling, not gonna lie. I've never known that human vocal cords could produce such a thing. By the way, aren't you reverting back to your usual attire? Oh no. This one's also me and it feels pretty comfortable. Touching fabric is way less unpleasant for once, so I might as well stick with it. True, you can feel how soft stuff is now. It feels right. Probably for some bullshit divine order reason. Weekday routine? Let's see. So, Art and culture. We're going back to our roots. I think they said we should work on, soul navigation? I'm trying to figure it out, but I could also just post on social media. Hi chat, I'm not an idol. I'm a god, okay? They respond with praying emojis. Nice of them. Thank you for your donations to the Church of Aquite. Please attend our weekly digital sessions led by yours truly. I'm blessed all your Doritos and Kermit merch remotely. That's actually kind of funny. I don't know why. The Frog Prince? Ooh. The door rings today. It's been an uneventful month, so you hope it's a new follower. Hello, I'm here to pray. Wow, jackpot. Go on, I'm listening. Oh, I thought you were rather monster-like. Don't assume things about thy deity. She looks kind of scared, so you immediately back down. Do you want my other form? I can maybe pull that up. And here it thought it made me look more approachable. So, how can the singular, humble, eldritch god help you today? You observe the frog in her hands. My head priest is French. He might enjoy the meat, but I would ask you to refrain from such offerings next time. Oh, no. That's not an offering, it's in my X. Here, that's the offering. Her actual offering appears to be a piece of fabric. Under closer examination, you identify it as a preschooler-sized white dress. It tastes bitter and low-key spoiled. She wanted to be a fairy once, because of course. But then, bleh. Is it bad? Oh, sorry, I heard you like sentimental pieces. Yes, I do. Yours is soiled with bad associations. What happened? Did a fairy steal your firstborn? Kind of. So, is this an insufficient offering? You sigh. I am a kind, blessed man. I will give you what you desire. Just be glad that I'm such a forgiving god. I would really prefer something else. For example, that acrylic charm attached to your phone case. Actually, give me the case as well. But it's limited edition! You came here to ask for a divine miracle, and yet you can't spare a trinket? I'm generous, but I'm not cheap, you know? Right. Reluctantly, she gives you what you'd ask for. Ah yes, much better. The memories of our first convention are bubbly and fizzly, most notably joyous. They shine bright like the twin charms purchased with the sole intent of being exchanged. A ritual of sorts. She and her best friend are dressed in impractical costumes of fictional space, blood-sacrificing, emperor-worshipping troops. So, what's your request? I'm sorry for trying to trick you. You see, I do have a grudge against fairies now. It was cheap of me trying to give you that dress as an offering. I know, and I've always wanted to be blessed by a fairy when I was a little girl. I refused to join any church and declared my allegiance to the fairies. But no one showed up, right? That was until I met my boyfriend. Well, my ex-boyfriend, I guess. And here I was under the impression that your kind doesn't approve of relationships with non-sentient species. No, that's not a frog. You see, we started dating, in high school. It was my first relationship, and every girl I knew told me, men are trouble, that I should keep an eye on my future boo. Not allow him to go fishing without supervision, and that his sports friends are gonna suck, stuff like that. Not sure I'm following, but go on. And well, I thought it was normal, you know, not to feel much about the boy. So when Dave confessed to me, I agreed. I didn't feel any butterflies, but he was nice enough. My parents liked him fine, and he never made mean jokes about me or my friends. We moved together to another city, started and finished college, planned to marry and stuff. He never complained when I asked him not to go to parties without me, and I thought we were doing fine, without any magical intervention or help. We were doing fine until a month ago. I found out that he was liking other girls' photos online, chatting with them, watching movies together online. Is that an issue? I don't know anymore. But I got pretty pissed. Everyone told me it was unacceptable, so I shouted at him and everything. Even broke some tableware. Oh, I see what this situation is. Assuming that, this isn't a quote-unquote stereotypical, oh, he's liking other girls' pictures, he's cheating on me kind of thing. Maybe they're also just friends, But she's kind of been, influenced by the people around her telling her what's wrong and what's right, so she's been acting according to those set of beliefs. And then, for the first fucking time, a fairy godmother made her entrance. Told me I was doing perfectly fine in life, so she never felt the need to interfere. Said if my Prince Charming was behaving unprincely towards me, it was a job for her. Cursed him into a frog. And what's the condition? Every curse has a lifting condition. The true love's kiss, of course. Makes sense, right? So it didn't work. I mean, we can tell, right? Like, maybe she didn't love this dude. Maybe she didn't, like, truly love this dude, so it didn't work. As you can see, no, it didn't. Semantics, probably, but should the love be mutual, or... I don't know. I don't know whether he loved me, or if I was just convenient, but what about the other way around? Did you love him? Yes, but do you love him? I have a suspicion you don't. You got me, Aqua. You got me too. We're the same person. You're probably right. And why do you care? He's not your prince and the charm didn't work. Well, some other princesses will lift the curse in your stead. I mean, you're right. I never truly loved him. If he didn't love me, that only makes us fair. So, can you save him, please? I hope at least that much. Sure. What if we void the curse? Right? We void the curse. I don't know if the undead would work. So we're gonna have to go with the void. Sure. Please hand your frog here. I don't know what else I can do, but the void's pretty cool. Slimy frog skin sure does feel gross. At least it's not a poisonous frog. Would have been awkward. Alright, mate. What's your idea of true woo? Your mind overflows with images of 2D anime girls? Well, at least you're not a cheater. Then you focus and manifest an illusion of a 2D anime waifu kissing the damn frog in your hands. Oh, on this. Oh, it smells like a scandal. Okie dokie. Now that you're both not dead and not cursed, please take your issues outdoors. First, get out. Second, scream at each other to your heart's content. Good, thank you. Did I get another follower though? Kinda want another follower. And you slam the door right in their faces. Phew, avoided much disaster there. Let's see. Soul navigation. I'm feeling a little bit like art and culture again, you know, always. We're gonna post on social media. Sometimes even you can't believe it works, but it does. Just a little better than people, you know? Acquired taste. As you adjust your lack of fur, your more limited vision, and other side effects of presenting as human-like, you discover many positive effects too. Pizza apparently does taste nice, even when it's not an offering. A perfectly thin and crispy crust, baked to gold perfection, its edges are kissed with a delightful char that adds a hint of smokiness to every bite. Sounds like a great pizza. I love thin crust. Atop this canvas of culinary delight, a rich tapestry of flavors awaits. A generous layer of velvety tomato sauce, crafted from vine-ripened tomatoes and secret herbs, forms the base and offers a burst of vibrant, tangy freshness. Next, a lavish blanket of the finest mozzarella cheese, carefully hand-pulled to achieve the perfect melt-in-your-mouth consistency, cascades over the sauce and creates a luscious harmony. Yes, it's cheese pizza! Come on, pepperoni please! I can't help but feel disappointed. I'm not eating calf brains and red wine sauce ever again. Weekday routine? Okay, art and culture. Soul navigation. No. The abyss. No. The divine order. You were there before, of course you can stay here again. We're going to talk to the other gods. Well, never mind. The real thing. A red can in the kitchen catches your attention. You make a mental note that nowadays, treasure chests are called fridges. Kidding, kidding, you're more intelligent than that. Hey Theodore! Yes, your lordship? Is Santa Claus a god? The fairy godmother kind of is, I guess, so I'm not sure anymore. I feel like Santa probably is a god then. Because if the fairy godmother counts as a god, I feel like Santa should. Present date follow-up. Ooh, pretend date follow-up? I have good news, by the way. What's that? Death died? No, remember that girl with homophobic in-laws? Of course I do! After all, that pretend date was kinda fun! fun. Theodore brought you to the shore and introduced you to the local fish market. The fish was good. You were surprised his favorite place just became his favorite a few days ago. Well, you were surprised he had a favorite place there and didn't yearn for his home country somewhere far away. Is he French? Is that what it is? Like, we've established this, right? Is he from France? Anyways, she sent a message. Her girlfriend is also grateful and sent offerings. Ooh, neat. And what about the parents? Oh, they're having a crisis of fate. A thrifting obsessed cat boy is a better god to his followers than the Big J. Makes you think. Well, glad it worked out. Yeah, same. So you want some milk, man? Hey, what do you say we just chill today? Maybe a movie and popcorn? And also this milk. Death approaches. Death is here. You're lounging around, watching some B-tier movie when... well, darkness clouds and forms a small hurricane dead center of the carpet. Could you please stop doing that? The air smells like wet dog, irritable and horrible. Spare me, Acolyte. You know what you're doing. Do you really not know how to knock? The Grim Reaper does not knock. And most certainly, you did not knock when you pulled dead souls back to life. You look, there was no door to knock on. It was the cold, hard ground. I'm sorry, are you Death? I am Death. Guess what he's the god of? And yet, you still find yourself amusing, Acolyte. So there's Death in my living room, wearing sweatpants. Why are you wearing sweatpants, by the way? We always think that the Grim Reaper wears a black cloak and carries a scythe. Death half laughs, half barks. He goes, ruff! Erase that from your memory. I didn't do that. For all of your studies of wisdom, you remain blind, Theodore, Octave, and Zoo. I mean, it's more comfortable to be in sweats if we're being honest. You know my name? I am Death. I await each of you at the end of the road. Of course I know your name. Unlike your chosen patron god, Death does not discriminate. Excuse me? Are you going to deny being quite picky with your blessings then? I mean, I have taste, you know, unlike someone. Mortals should move on once their fate amongst the living burns out. You decide whose desire is good enough to circumvent the fate, but isn't it a privilege to know something worthy of desire in the first place? What do you want from me, Death? Should I atone for my sins and try my very best to die? You grin and give him a mock bow. Oh, this is fun. You hate it. Probably doesn't send a good impression of observing mortals, but the only mortal there is Theodore, and he would have to understand. Stop resurrecting souls who have obtained peace. Asking you to stop this buffoonery is pointless. Also, Zimin, your words, not mine. So, why are you even at me? There's the goddess of your standard green variety necromancy, not to mention mortal mages with whom you sometimes make bargains with. And that's all fine, but you are specifically dead set on coming after me. You have a crush on me or something, man? Why are you gonna, like, go on me for this? What are you, a tsundere? Death approaches you. He has sharp teeth, absolutely peaceful manners, and almost pinpoint narrow pupils. They're nestled beneath inside a vast sea of icy blue. Those are fanfiction words right there, man. Because I've been knowing much peace without your annoying little whispers. He whispers it into your ear and vanishes. You exhale. Have I got this right? Death is a communist? I believe a better term for that would be a party pooper. You seem to have a lot of history together, huh? I mean, sure. In a sense, half of my domain, because we are the god of the undead, is stepping on his toes, so of course he's meant to hate me. Death is a natural end of all things, and death is one of the oldest gods. With undeath was never meant to exist. Isn't life the antonym for death? Well, it's like, isn't it life, death, undeath? So if we're talking about it, it's like 1, 0, -1. Maybe. No, life is the natural state before death. How do I explain this? You have survival instinct, right? A wild beast gnawing off its own leg wants to survive against all odds. Undeath, on the other hand, is your average gamer moment. When a dude wants to play League so badly, he dies in front of his PC 20-something hours later, okay? Now, imagine he doesn't die. That's undeath. Not to be confused with heroic sacrifice, of course. I don't think playing League for 24 hours is a heroic sacrifice, sadly. Weekday routine. Let's see. We just met Death. Art and culture. I want to do the Abyss. Weekend activities. Let's see. Socialize with other gods. I already met Death anyway. Never mind. Okay, week 18. We're gonna stop here at week 18 because we just met Death and that's pretty cool. So, remember, once again, if you do want to just, go way past me, because I'm taking a while to play this game, and also you don't want to hear me read anymore, I'm sorry, my reading's so bad. You can play the game in the description. I'm putting it, like, right there. It's, like, the third line of whatever, right? And, yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out Death is actually a tsundere who's been coming after me because he thinks I'm so fucking cute, So I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!